Synopsis: everything in creation is a manifestation of the motion, and the motive is to fill up the empty space. Fulfillment never comes, so motion continues. Knowledge we gain is that everything remains in the meditation of the great void. The desire of a working taste makes us advance in the quest of knowledge of the cause. Ultimately, we find ourselves amidst the integral whole, meditating on the void always. It has not been proved as of yet what motive is operating and guiding the infinitesimal subtle matters existing in the great void, making them consciously unite with other minute matters, thus manifesting their individual personality as a combination of matters, and that is why they are called Brahma, or integral whole. But we cannot sit idle when we can reach them through our sense of perception. We shall have to realize the terms like consciousness, sense, sensibility, and their transformation and combination. It matters little whether they are called Brahma, atoms, molecules, or cells. If creation and its reality are analyzed, and even if the whereabouts of the Creator can be traced, still the question remains, who created the Creator? This is another mystery. It is of no use entering into such analysis. The fact is, when we have come, we have to follow this course. There is no way out. This is not a dead end. When the motion continues, the riddle lies in the motion itself. Whatever is going on in this creation is a manifestation of the universal motion. Everyone engrossed in meditation, in search of the truth, has formed some conception. Consolidating those conceptions, there is no objection if we can fully grasp the original state, as it is fully in our grip. We shall have to advance realizing that state of knowledge already existing in us, cultivating it further towards that eternal infinite motion, with our inherent motion. We must not forget that I am the combined form of that eternal power. The motion still persists in us, still we go ahead in search of the motion, awakening, and realizing our already known knowledge, how motion started and from where. In ordinary circumstances, it is observed and felt by different senses, or feelings that any material placed in empty space begins to advance speedily, with the motive of filling up the empty space. The motion and speed developed, then in the natural course, is called power or motion. It comes to mind that it is the characteristic of matter expressing its will to fulfill the empty space every moment, at a tremendous speed. That speed of willpower is called motion here. But the empty space is never filled up, so motion never stops. The momentum of all these subtle matter is impregnated with high speed, due to the momentum of the willpower. These different conditions in various states are variedly named as sense, consciousness, Brahma, gross, subtle, one in many and many in one. If a question is asked, what is the proof to establish that those subtle matters are at all living matters of the world, the answer is whatever may be the state of matter, living, dead, or any other state, one thing remains true, that a certain motion exists flowing at a terrific speed towards fulfillment. The lingering trace of that resonance and gesture is evident in the identity of the living world. The momentum of the motion still continues in the great void at that speed. Applying common sense, it can be well understood that all the objects are themselves absorbed in the thought or meditation of the great void. Though they are independent in their gesture, they are dependent on each other in the great void. So these dependent elements sheltered on one, or the other, are going ahead in their meditation. In the shape of the created matter, the synthesis of matter that leads to this form is I. All the appellations like intellect, instinct, knowledge, thought process etc., evolving out of this synthesis of power make us realize how and in what condition atoms and molecules of the universe remain therein. But, the knowledge we get from that understanding is that everything rests in the meditation or thought of the great void. Take for example, a newborn infant. When a drop of honey is placed on the tongue, it realizes the taste and begins to cry for that taste. A little hot taste later increases its taste for sweetness. Similarly, we get the taste from the physical body of ours built from the synthesis of various powers from the universe. So, the desire to work in that taste makes us begin to advance for the knowledge of the cause. We try to grasp the condition to discover, and gradually know the particular method of meditation, by applying our mind gradually. We are applying our power of thought, just like searching for honey. That amounts to the engrossed condition in the great void, because in this condition we get the response from all the atoms and molecules of the universe, which are resonant in us. We are advancing to the tune of the great void, picking up the tune from that resonance and practicing it. Advancing, we find and think trying to harmonize our tune. The realization comes, my tune will chime in that tune, as the tune of all the atoms and molecules of the universe chimes in this tune. It has been proved by concrete evidence that we are in the empty space or void. The sun, the moon, planets, and stars exist in the great void, just with mutual attraction. Similarly, we exist in space like a planet, attracted by another planet, just like one atom exists attracted by another atom. This force of attraction comes from motion. Again, motion has begun to fulfill the integral whole with utmost speed. We are forging ahead too in the meditation of the great void to realize the integral whole, though we are in the midst of the integral whole. Void is our meditation, our prayer for knowledge, so meditate on the void always.